I have. So when you say scimitar, do you just mean it's curved?
Yeah, I mean, I want to say like an Urukai sword, but you don't know Lord of the Rings. So it's a one-handed blade. It's not too long. I can no longer see it because the wall's in the way. But it's kind of sharp.
Yes, I found the right one. When you said Urukai sword, I knew exactly what you meant.
Oh, brilliant!
Alright, now I just gotta get my shield. Actually, can you describe the shield to me in case it has to be a specific kind?
Yeah, it's a brown shield that is circular, but it's not. Okay, you're right. You are going to need two different kinds of shields. So it's not a full circle. It's got like 4 pieces that are sticking out of it, and it would be super easy if you could see it and you'd understand what I mean.
Okay, I'll go have a look then. That should be enough for me to know it when I see it.
I sure as fuck hope so.
Is it like a circle and it's got 4 like bolts on it?
No, that's the other shield you're gonna need later.
Okay, just gonna bring that wall back.
So I would say it's got 8 bolts circling around it, and
Yeah, I've got it. I saw it and went, oh yeah, that's what.
not that easy to describe.
Okay, can you tell me the insignia on the next suit of armor?
The next one is what I would call like a ram. It's definitely a goat of some kind. It looks kind of like it's dancing. It's on its hind legs, and it's got a small blade in its right hand.
Yep, I found it. Okay, can you describe its weapon?
Can you pull the wall back so I can see it? Thank you. Okay, so it has, in its left hand, it's got a little mace. So it's like wooden handle, metal, and mean, and spiked mace. And then in its right hand, it's got a really long, straight sword with little curvy bits coming out nearer towards the base. And the top is definitely the head of a penis.
Alright, I'll see what I can.
Sweet!
Okay, I have the sword.
Good work.
Oh, which hand was the sword?
In his right hand, wall is at halfway.
Yep, get the wall now. I should probably ask, on that first one, which hand had the sword and which hand had the shield?
Good point. Its left hand has the sword and right hand has the shield.
Okay, that's fine, I did that the correct way then. Now the mace for this one, would you describe it as a short mace or a long mace?
Comparatively to the sword, it's a very short mace. It probably makes up about half the length of the sword. Jesus.
But as a mace, does it have a long head or a short head?
I would call it a short head.
Would you say it's spherical and spiky, or is it more of an oval shape and spiky?
Oh, I guess I would actually call it more of a sphere. So if it's, because it's got like 4 spikes running up it on each flat side of it.
Okay, yes, I found what you mean.
Awesome.
The suit of armor, its eyes are now glowing red.
Yeah, it's glowing for me too. I think you got it right.
That means the first one.
It does.
I've swapped its hands, but it did not make any difference.
Do you want to maybe mess around with the other two and get those ones, and then we can swing back to that first one?
Yep. What's the next insignia?
Got a deer with 2 arrows through it.
A deer with 2 arrows through it, okay. And what are the weapons?
In its right hand, it's got nothing. In its left hand, it's got, another long blade, but it's not fancy like the other one.
And that's in its left hand?
Yep, left hand.
And it's a long sword?
Yeah, probably about the length of his body and head. Ooh. Wall's coming. Oh, thank you. Oh.
I think I got it. What hand was the sword in?
Left hand.
His left or my left?
His left.
Yep, that worked.
Cool. The final insignia is a eagle with a weird like shoulder robes around it with the Christian cross on them.
What's his weapons?
So, his left hand is empty, and in his right hand is the circle shield with the 4 bolts in the north, south, east, and west. And then one big circle metal piece in the middle.
And that's in his right hand?
Yes.
Okay, so they're all correct except that first.
Okay. I'll walk you through what I see again. Okay, cool. So, in his left hand is the blade, which is relatively long. Again, I would call it like an urukai. It's definitely, like outskirts, baddie kind of blade. It is got a bunch, like 2 different points, one at the base and one around the middle point.
Okay, so here's the... I've got a second sword, like...
Yeah, try and swap the swords.
It is a very short one, but we'll see. And that's in his left hand?
Yep, left hand.
Are you free to...
Yeah, I'm in the next room.
I am also moving into another room. I'm keeping an eye out for marionettes, because fuck that.
Oh, he was here. He was here. He was here. And then he said something, and I was busy screaming at you to hear what he said.
Let me guess. He was just like lurking. Oh, Jesus, he was here.
So we both had him.
Except, see, I didn't actually see him. I looked up towards the ceiling, and then there was a puff of smoke and a little like jingle that plays when he disappeared.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I got to. It just gave me a fright because I wasn't expecting it.
Do you want to keep using the radios or just use Discord? Because this is really hurting my...
Thank you.
Yeah, this might just be... Because it's not actually posing much challenge.
No, well, actually, you know what? It was posing a challenge because I never heard the end of any sentence you said this entire time.
I was missing the start of the sentence. I think it's just a radio thing with it being like, you've got to turn it on a bit earlier and turn it off a bit later.
Yeah, I think I was probably quick on the trigger when I started talking, hey?
Yeah. Okay,
Anyway, I'm in a room with stained glass. I can click on them to get a really good look at them. I've got 3.
I can click on them to remove them. Oh, I can remove the top and bottom halves of them.
Oh, okay.
But I have 6. I've got 3 on each side of the room.
Oh,
And each one has 2 parts to it.
what does this lever do? I can't pull it. Okay.
Sorry, each one has 3 parts to it.
I can only see 3, unfortunately.
Ah, but there'll be a top, middle, and bottom to your pictures.
Yeah, each one's slightly different. I've got like a person at the top, and then a lady dying of some affliction in the middle, and then a different like mosaic bottom of plants.
Yeah, right, okay. So that's what I have. I have 6 stained glass windows like that.
Cool. So you don't need to create those windows at all?
Oh no, I found. Okay, yeah, I found 3 completely empty windows. So I'm guessing I need to take bits from the 6 I have.
Okay.
So we'll start with your 3rd one. Or start with your 1st one, rather. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's a king. His body is facing to the right. He's a good of the 3 different kings we're going to talk about, he's the least armored. He's got what look like kind of flowery onion things on his where his shoulders are.
Is he angry?
Yeah, he's not looking chuffed, that's for sure.
He's wearing a crown.
He's wearing a crown.
Tony Stark goatee.
Tony Stark goatee for sure.
Okay, I think I've got him.
Cool.
Yeah. Angry, wearing a crown, Tony Stark goatee. That's just Tony Stark, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I have put that in. I'm just gonna double check the other 3 because they're on different sides of the room. Yeah, there's a wait. Which way did you say he was facing?
To the right.
Like to our right?
Yeah. To his left.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Because I've got another one of him facing the other direction.
Okay.
Okay. What's his middle picture?
So it's a lady. Her head, when I'm looking at it, her head is on the right side. She's red-headed. She's got a big braid over her right shoulder, and she's straight up being stabbed straight through the boob by a big old sword.
Yep, I can see that, and the braid is sticking out below her hand that's touching the wound.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, I think I've got it.
Cool.
What's the bottom part of his scene?
So it's I want to say brambles, but there's 4 bushes with red flowers in each bush. So there's 4 bushes and then 4 flowers per bush, and the middle of each flower is yellow.
So 4. Okay, so it's 4 with 4 flowers.
Yeah, this is more of the middle of the bottom. On the sides, it's really dark and hard for me to see, but I think I can see, even more bushes on, two bushes, one on each side, that's kind of filling up the majority of the edges. They also have flowers, but I'm more focusing on the middle with the 4 bushes.
And is there a fountain in the middle?
Yeah, there would, I'd call that a fountain.
Yep, got it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's either a fountain or a person with pointy hands.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'm assuming that was correct. I didn't get any tone. Okay, what's the next one?
So the middle one, alright, so we got Armored Man looking in the same direction, to his left, our right.
Look to his left, our...
He's got a lion hat,
yeah.
and now there are two that are very similar here. The one we'll need later has a very long beard, but this one has a beard that stops it around the base of his helmet line.
Yep. What color is his armor?
Oh, very hard to tell. Looks kind of orange.
Is it gold or silver?
Golden, definitely golden.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay, I've got him.
Cool. The lady is same body position as the first one. It's a Valkyrie armor type, and she's been shot 3 times by a bow.
Okay, but she's not wearing a lion head helmet thing?
No, it looks very Thor-esque.
Right, oh, I think I remember seeing that one over here.
She's got chickens on her pauldron. They kind of look like chickens. Swan chicken things.
Oh, yep, got it.
Cool.
Yeah, she's holding a bow, but she's been shot 3 times.
Yeah, that's it. She shot herself. Backwards.
Well, no, it's framed to look like a suicide. It was clearly a political assassination. Okay, what flowers are at the bottom of this one?
This one's straight up trees, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trees in the center.
Okay, are the tree... what colour are the trees? Have they got a bit of white to them? Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, I've just found... Okay, the trees are exactly the same. Are there mountains behind the trees?
No.
Okay, so it's a lot of trees, and then there's trees in the foreground, like close up on the left and right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I've got the right one.
We might want to come back to that one a little bit, but we'll see.
Alright, and the last king?
Cool. So this is Longbeard facing the same direction. He's got a fucked up eye, it kind of looks like now. Still with the lion helmet. He's in silver armor this time.
Yep, and he's got onions on his shoulders?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Yep, cool. Got him.
Cool. The girl is now facing the other direction. She's blonde. She looks pretty unhappy. She's holding a knife with her left hand to her chest and stomach.
Right. Sorry, going back to the king, which direction was he facing?
Oh, all the kings have been facing the same way.
Okay, let me just double check, because I found one that's exactly the same, but just facing the other direction. Yep, I've put the wrong one in. I'll just quickly swap these over. The woman, is she blonde?
Yes.
Okay. I think I know which one. Yeah, so she's not been stabbed, but she's holding a bloody knife?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, what's the flower situation?
So everything's dead. 4 dead trees and then dead bushes in the foreground on the edges.
I'd probably enjoy this game 10 times more if there wasn't a goddamn marionette in it. There we go.
Nailed it, my dude.